Good morning, Owasso. This is the Twins at the Owasso Live, and this is the Morning Loop. Uh, I think that's the first time Taylor Swift was ever booed in her life, or at least heard being booed. A lot of girls think she is the center of the world, that she is their god. There's no other way to put it. I mean, Taylor Swift has an cult of fans. Uh, Honestly, you might pull up that darn Travis Kelsey breaks up with Taylor Swift Meat Canyon video
Oh
because
yeah,
it's so funny.
yeah. I'll try to find it while you're talking.
But yeah, no, I think that's the first time she's ever realized that not everyone likes her. But there's a lot going on. She's involved in that little scandal with what I'm talking about with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, the one where she's doing that guy.
Yeah,
they
that
worked on a
Justin
movie with?
Baldoni guy. So basically, she's best friends with Blake Lively, allegedly. I guess she's best friends with a lot of people. But remember, when you're a celebrity in Hollywood, you don't have friends, you have allies. So she's allies with Blake Lively, and I guess Blake Lively referred to her and Ryan Reynolds as her dragons because she's Khaleesi. So, I mean, how dumb is that? Like you would say that to somebody, but they're effectively trying to ruin this Justin Baldoni's life because he and Blake Lively had a difference of opinion on the direction of the film that this Justin Baldoni guy was directing. And I guess it was, I don't even remember what the title of the movie's called, but I just know that it's blowing up all over social media now. So, and it's not looking good for Blake Lively. So Taylor Swift has distanced herself. So it's like if they're really friends, a friend wouldn't distance themselves, So again, it's just a friendship of convenience. It's just a, hey, we know each other, and now you're not good for my image anymore. So celebrities, friendships only go, so deep. So anyway, but yeah, that's funny, like Taylor Swift getting booed. I mean, more girls need to see this. More people need to see that she's just human.
Arrowhead Stadium is electric this
all that she's
Sunday
cracked
as
up to
Taylor
be.
Swift is here.
But she is, she is worshipped by cat girl, tweens and crazy cat girls all over the country. So, with that being said, the Philadelphia Eagles won last night, which is cool. The Chiefs looked terrible. They played bad last night. They just did not look good. And I think you could tell from the way the coaches were doing stuff. The coach of the Eagles looked like he looked haggard. He looked like he hadn't slept in a week. So he was out there figuring out a game plan, and the Chiefs just did not look good. And again, it might be apparent that what everyone was saying that the refs won the Chiefs a lot of the postseason games. I know Chiefs fans are gonna be like, no, but I mean, how else do you explain how piss poorly they played, other than the fact that I heard that Patrick Mahomes had some type of foot injury. But I mean, that wouldn't have saved him. I mean, they were getting through that line of the Chiefs. The Eagles were getting through the line of the Chiefs like toilet paper.
Yep.
So
what do you want me to start with? I've actually got a funny video regarding the Chiefs play calling, and then I've got your Meat Canyon one pulled up.
That doesn't matter. You play whatever you want. You could end with the Meat Canyon video for all I care. We don't really have to. I think we
right.
showed it before, but it's just one of those things where it's a good reference point to play back. It's funny.
All right, well then we'll start with this this one right here. Let me go ahead and do multi-screen. Boom, there we go. Language
After further
advisory.
review, it appeared the team playing the Chiefs were about to actually pull this one off. However, due to the influence of billionaire black magic and the omnipotent powers of our dark queen Taylor Swift to dominate not just music, but every facet of American culture, including this game, I've determined that there was a blatant and egregious amount of interference against the Chiefs. If anyone is upset about this call, I recommend you check out some of Taylor's very listenable bangers, which are all available on Spotify and Apple Music. Or maybe work on summoning some dark magic of your own. Or better yet, pray that Swift starts dating a player on your team. Until then, shut the fuck up about bad calls, you insufferable crybabies. The NFL needs massive markets like Kansas City to keep raking in that sweet, sweet Missouri money. Also, the NFL's research team discovered that about 40% of women in the United States are low-key sexually attracted to Andy Reid. The viewership spikes every time we show his glorious thickness on screen. So the more games he coaches, the thirstier our audience gets. Let's not forget the Mahomes family, who everyone wants to see more of and isn't tired of. Brittany living her best trashy Southern Marie Antoinette fantasy, spraying champagne on her peasant fans. Or Jackson Mahomes, the reigning cringe king, busting out TikTok dances on dead player memorials. The NFL seems hell-bent on forcing this train wreck of a family down our throats until they land a Kardashian-level reality show, and we collectively decide to end it all for the good of humanity.
But yeah, I mean, how true is that? You know, I mean, I remember watching some Meat Canyon. We might show a little bit of that
Meat Canyon
video. But yeah, show that Meat Canyon video for just a little bit, and we won't show the whole thing. That way, we're not, stepping on his toes. But that way, people get an idea.
Before the kickoff, cheering on her man Travis Kelce. My God, is she beautiful.
I'm thinking about breaking up with Taylor.
Wait, you're gonna break up with Taylor Swift? Oh my God.
No. That's not what I said. I didn't say that.
That motherfucker's gonna break up with her. I think he's gonna break up with her. He's gonna break up with Taylor. Travis Kelce's gonna break up with Taylor. I think he's gonna break up with Travis Kelce.
I mean, but this is what women do. The gossip. I mean, they love gossip. And this is all Taylor Swift fans are. I fully expect this to be what happens if he ever breaks up with her. Like, I mean, I can't tell you how many people I saw on my Facebook and my Instagram page who were like still rooting for Taylor's boyfriend. It's like never watched football a day before that.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then the other part of this is that, like, you remember after he made this, he was talking about it on an interview or a podcast or they're doing. He's like, I got like legitimate like death threats and like people saying they put witches curses.
Yeah. I mean, literally, there were Taylor Swifties that put curses. Like, I mean, they got together and like, we're gonna put a curse on Meat Canyon for making this cartoon. So you want to turn it back up? We can keep watching.
I love you. And you want to break my heart? Why can't you love me?
This is such a good cartoon. Holy cow.
Love you? I barely know you! You want me to fawn over your existence? Everything is spectacle and everything so perfect and right. I try to get your attention, but it goes unnoticed until it's convenient for you. I can never love you because I can't stand the idea of you. I'm sorry, Taylor, but
The collective consciousness of Taylor Swift fans. I mean, it's so good. Jesus, this is terrible. Oh, the body horror of the canyon.
Taylor! Oh, God! I'm so sorry.
Stole his soul.
Yeah. So
And there goes Taylor Swift, whose new song, Trouble on the 44-Yard Line, is already 12 times platinum.
12 times platinum. Sorry, 12 times
okay,
platinum.
but yeah, again, right there, folks. That is a perfect cartoon. That cartoon summed up Taylor Swift and her fans perfectly. And again, I still think Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship is fake. I don't think it's real. I think it's one of those engineered Hollywood relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So it again, you know how many people Meat Canyon was talking about this. He was talking about it on his separate channel. Going, yeah, I cannot tell you how many death threats and how many witch hexes were put on me by Taylor Swift fans.
Yeah. I remember
that's
that.
absolutely insane that she has an occult following that believe that they can put hexes on people.
Yeah. But clearly, whatever that is has worn off, because this is what's going on now. Here's Donald Trump getting cheered at the Super Bowl.
This is in New Orleans, guys. New Orleans.
And then we immediately go over to Taylor Swift. As soon as she's shown on screen, boos. Immediate boos.
This is probably the first time, again, I said this before, but I think this is the first time Taylor Swift has probably ever had to look inwardly, like have some self-reflection, be like, do people not love me? Mm-hmm. Do people not adore me and hang on my every word? And there still are, don't get me wrong, her cult fan group does. I mean, again, what kind of celebrity worship do you have to have where you think you're a witch and you can put hexes on people?
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
This is funny. This is just relevant. What do you mean we were bribing the rest with USAID money?
USAID money. Oh, my gosh.
There's just a bunch of good memes that came from this.
Oh, yeah.
Just everyone booing. Like, that was the big thing, is everybody booing them. Megyn Kelly was at the Super Bowl. She bumped into Don and his son there.
Mm-hmm.
Then Trump, when he came out there, just going out there and shaking hands with the Chiefs players. Like, I mean, the crowd went nuts when he came out for the first time.
Good. Absolutely. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, the Super Bowl is pretty decent, other than the fact the Chiefs just got blown out. You know, I think they were hoping for Patty Mahomes to come back with this Brady-style comeback like he did against the Falcons. And Patty Mahomes just isn't that guy yet.
Yeah.
You know, he's still a young, upcoming quarterback. You know, Brady was a seasoned veteran. I mean, nobody lasts as long as Brady has in this league, you know.
This next one that I have, this is a commercial, a Nike commercial that aired at the Super Bowl, and it's super woke. Everyone's like, woke's dying. Like I said, no, it's not. Some people are still really trying to push this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a team of guys. Like I said, originally I thought it was all white guys, but no, there's black guys on it too. But they challenge a group of girl flag football players, and they just get decimated. Like that would ever happen in the history of sports.
Yeah.
Maybe if they played like 10-year-old boys.
Or, yeah, if they play with their hands tied behind their back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, check this out. It's just ridiculous.
Let's settle this once and for all. Your best guy?
Girl.
Whatever. Versus our best guy. The Brad.
Oh, not the Brad. I'm Brad.
I can read.
There you go. You got folded up, Brad. Get her. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
And if you can't read it, it's let's make girls flag football a varsity sport in all 50 states, which flag football is, I mean, it can be a sport, but I mean.
First of all, who would be against this is my question. Like, they're acting like the male ego would be against girls playing flag football. We had powder puff when I was in high school, and guys would coach the girls and teach them how to play. Like, there is no way, like, they can't respectfully do this commercial. Like, it always has to be done at the expense of the male ego.
Yeah. And I mean, I didn't watch the entire Super Bowl after it just turned into a blowout, but Nike had another one that was just all about girls sports. And Nike was all for girls sports this time, because the other Nike ad that they ran was just showing like the best women athletes right now. That girl,
Yeah,
like,
Caitlin
Clark and like, I don't know,
the track stars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But again, why can't Nike make this commercial respectfully? It's like, again, it could have been all these dudes being for these girls playing flag, varsity flag football. I mean, like, yeah, no, go for it. I'll be your coach. Like, we'll be their powder puff coach team. It's like, but no, they have to attack men. They have to go after. It's like this cartoonish group of guys that are like, we don't think women should be playing no flag football. It's like, women have been playing flag football forever. We played, again, powder puff in high school. We played flag football. I mean, we were coaches of flag football in college. It's like you played, and there was co-ed flag football in college. Like, there is no group of men going, women can't be playing this flag football. It's too dangerous. They need to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, not be playing flag football. Yeah. Like, again, there is a respectful way to go about doing this, but they just have to do it at the expense of dudes every time. And again, Nike just doubling down on how woke they are, how stupid their business philosophy and business model is. It's absolutely insane. But again, Nike just cannot let it go. I mean, remember, this is the company that wasted millions of dollars on a Colin Kaepernick sponsorship.
Yeah.
I wonder, where is Colin Kaepernick today? I mean, he's probably strung out in a crack house right now or something. Like, good God, where is he? What's he doing? Do you think Nike's still paying him?
Yeah. The next one I have pulled up here is from Libs of TikTok. This tweet aged like milk, and it's from Dave Matt. It says, I hope they boo the crap out of Trump at the Super Bowl. Well, somebody got booed at the Super Bowl, but it wasn't Donald Trump.
Nope.
And here's another one. Just people going crazy for the Don. As soon as he gets thrown on stage.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
Then, the Black National Anthem. But you turned it off, the Black National Anthem. We never took a picture of ourselves,
taking a
knee during it.
Well, I didn't even know that's what it was. There was just tons of there were more musical numbers before the Super Bowl that I've ever seen. Like, I was just sitting there, like, I had no interest in wanting to watch it, so I just kept flipping. We kept flipping back and forth between the Super Bowl and Cars before the kickoff actually started, because I was like, don't care. Celebrity came on the screen, don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, so we should have took ourselves doing a knee over that. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Kendrick Lamar slammed for the worst halftime show ever during the Super Bowl 2025 performance before taking a swipe at rival Drake. So, best not a good idea to call somebody out and then immediately do, like, the worst performance of your lifetime.
Yeah. Again, I mean, how they're trying to make the NFL Super Bowl more catered to a diverse audience, and instead of making it, like have Hank Williams Jr. come back. How many people would love that, But no, and then you have these guys coming out there. But again, it's not about talent. It's not about the artist. It's about what can we do to stand out. It's everything is turning into the Chris Rock Will Smith slap. Mm-hmm. It's like, so what's he gonna do? It's like, it's really cool if I expose public beef in the middle of the Super Bowl. It's like, dude, get out of here with that stuff. It's so boring.
Yeah, let's listen to this. Just listen to a little bit of this.
Down, don't you play with me, stay with me. Crashing out right now, it ain't safe for me. Did it with integrity. These boys try to hate on me, just wait and see. More blood be spilling, it's just painting me dangerously. Ain't no changing me, ain't no shaming me. Flip a coin, you want the dangerous me or the famous me? How annoying. Burn this thing down, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm glad we left at the halftime now. Holy cow. Like, I thought we were going to miss something important.
Mm-hmm. More Taylor Swift being booed. Here we go. From Richard Ratboy, that halftime show sucked. That's even the full spectrum of people, from brains to no brains. That halftime show sucked. That halftime show sucked. I love it. Oh, that's great.
Dude, I mean, again, this is what happens, man. I mean, like, a lot of do you remember whenever it was T-Pain did a performance somewhere, and he did something live, and like T-Pain was huge, and like whenever I was in high school, and he was like the guy, but everything he did was auto-tuned. Everything he did was, it's like his albums are better than his live performance, and that's what it was. I think Cat Williams or somebody came out and just said, "Oh my God, that sucks. Like right after his like Grammy performance, he was like, "Good God, that was terrible." And like I wish somebody like Cat Williams would have come out after that and be like, "Can we get our money back for that? How much did they pay you for this performance, man? Like that was awful." I would love to see something like that. Have a comedian come out and just call it as it is,
Oh, yeah. This next one that I have pulled up right here is from Wall Street Mav. Philadelphia after the Super Bowl, regardless of what happens.
Oh, my God. Is this from...
It's from Transformers, I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I thought it was from what's that movie with Edward Norton, Fight Club? Oh, okay, it is from Transformers. Yeah, I can see the robots now.
But yeah, that's hilarious. Like,
Philadelphia
is how Philadelphia is partying after the Super Bowl, regardless of the win. That is great.
Yeah.
Love it. That will save for tomorrow. Tomorrow. There we go. Here's a good one. From the Right to Bear memes. It said tomato score from the tomato score from the critics gets 94, audience score 31%, and then it's the exact opposite for Donald Trump. Tomato score 31%, audience score 94%.
Dude, that is so accurate. What a dank meme, man.
Love it. And then here he is when he first walks out.
President Donald Trump becomes the first sitting U.S. president ever to attend a Super Bowl game live. When we come back, we'll make our official. That would be history.
Yep, but he just going crazy out there, man. The crowd loves him. Oh, and then this one's good. End wokeness. Zero leftists complained about the total lack of diversity at these halftime shows.
Yeah.
Said which this still to show you, it's the same thing they said with Black Panther. It's like the most diverse movie of all time, most diverse Halfboro performance of all time. All they mean is there's absolutely no other races there besides black people, which is very strange.
Yeah. Diversity just means either no white people or all black people. Like that's what diversity means. I mean, if your diversity only goes skin deep, it's like my diversity just means my in group, my tribal group. That's not diversity, man. That is just in group preference. That's racial preference. You're no different than the Klan being like, hey, yeah, no, this is my group. These are my people. But again, there is no self-reflection. There's no self-awareness with all these black identitarianist groups. It's just, hey, we're diverse now because there are no white people on the field.
Personally, myself, I've just been able to use every experience and learn from it. The good,
finally
the
thanking
bad,
God again. I think
all of it, using it as
Oh,
fuel,
absolutely.
to pursue my own greatness. And I think I couldn't do any of these things without the guys around me. We had a special group this year. We were able to learn from the past and get some nice new pieces and get over that hump. And yeah.
You got back, and now you're a champion. How does that feel?
God is good. He's greater than
God
all
is
the
good.
highs and the lows, and I think.
I love it.
No, yeah. I mean, it could have gone to a more deserving guy. I mean, Jalen Hurts has had nothing but an uphill battle his entire career. I mean, he was the golden child when he was a freshman at Alabama, then got unceremoniously benched when Tua came in. He cleaned up multiple messes put on the field by Tua, or just had to come in and clean up messes, and then went and played at OU. That seems to be where all the underdogs who get overlooked by their own schools go, is OU. They go there to, prove everybody wrong and go and do well. And, and now here he is at the Super Bowl. Good job for him, man.
Again, here's the dawn coming out of the tunnel at the Super Bowl. People are going absolutely crazy. That's wild, man. The fact that our president is finally more famous than a celebrity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's wild. Let's see. You sent me. This I thought was funny. This is the Super Bowl halftime performance everybody actually wanted.
Yeah.
for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away. Drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
Oh, it is.
Living in the new
Yeah, you know, pause that for a minute. You know what song everybody was singing together? Country Road.
Yeah, Country Road, Take Me Home. John Denver,
John,
baby.
I mean, they were singing. Everybody in the stands were singing Country Road when that song came on, and who was singing with Drake other than the people out there on stage with him?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
not Drake. What's his name? Lamar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just the thing is like, I can't really think of any music past like 2000 that people can just like if you turn it on at a bar scenario that people just start singing. It's anything like past the 2000 like 90s and before.
Well, it goes to show you how culturally dead all music is now. Like it has no meaning. It has no power. You know, there's nothing like you could like. Maybe Taylor Swift is that last little bastion of like stuff that brings girls together, but I mean, it's like we don't have the Spice Girls anymore. You know, like I mean, like everybody knew the Spice Girls back in the day. Everybody, you know, everybody knew like you know Country Road. You know, granted, video games and stuff like that have helped Country Road tremendously, like in the Fallout series.
Yep.
But again, that music is classic. And there is no cultural connection to any one artist. There's no cultural connection to there's no unifying songs. You know, it's like, and again, that's why this, what I call the Will Smith, you know, Chris Rock slap, that's what this turned into. I mean, Kendrick Lamar knew he was doing crap on stage, so he calls out public beef with Drake. It's like, now we made it entertaining. Now people will be talking about this on the social media. Twitter and X are going to explode.
Yep. This next one I have, which is one of the last couple that I actually have pulled up, it's
Stone Toss.
Stone Toss. Screw America. It's all the players, all the African American players taking a knee. And then the coach is like, Screw America is the thing. And then like, you know, they make the new flavor of your soda is Screw America. And then it's just this fat schlubby guy sitting there like, yay.
I love sports. And again, I agree with that sentiment. You know, like we can't be giving our money and paying attention to people who hate us. Now, things are turning around a little bit, but again, clearly not with Nike. You know, and again, it's like what I told you. Why did they play the Black National Anthem? Why did they do that? Like, that's not unifying. It might be unifying for one cultural group in America. It's like, oh, the entire black community is rallying around the Black National Anthem. But what about everyone else? I mean, if you're not one of those, again, if you're not a white person or any other group going, yeah, no, that's great, that's beautiful. Well, again, guess what? It's going to be like what I was talking about. It's like, what is with all these musical artists performing before the show? Like, what's happening here? We're going to have the Asian national anthem. We'll have to play the Chinese national anthem because China's fronting a lot of the corporations, you know, now. We'll have to have the Filipino national anthem, the Russian national anthem. We'll have to have every ethnic group's national anthem before a football game starts. How ununifying is that? Just think about that for 1 second, you know, and you can be one of those people that's like, well, 70 to 80% of the NFL is black, so it's for us. You know, it's like, but why? Can't other people enjoy the sport too? Again, that's the one thing I have a major problem with. It's like, this sport's for us, not for anybody else. Even if we play the lion's share of it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's no calls for DEI in the sports or out there on the football field. Maybe in the administration positions for the teams, but not on the field.
Not on the field. You can't. Actually, it can't be applied to sports. It's not a good law. But here's this next one here of a guy that's got a Palestinian flag.
I don't even think that's a Palestinian. It doesn't look like a Palestinian flag.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, this guy, it says,
because it looks like it's red on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but he's out there protesting. He was out there for a good long while. Like he actually is on stage. I don't know if this was one of the dancers that just did this on their own, or if this was a guy that just like dressed up like the dancers.
This is another huge problem with what they've been doing the last couple of years. Like, how would you identify him from any of the other hundreds of people out there? Like, look at all these kids jumping and dancing around out there. Like, how would you not know that he's just one of the group? Like, he could literally jump down from the stands while all these people are walking out there, and you'd have no idea.
Yeah. It's true.
So, I mean, again, it just needs to go down to smaller and smaller groups. Everybody stays in this. Nobody gets to go out in the field. for security reasons, everyone stays up in the stands.
Yeah,
and then one small artist group. But, it's like Beyonce and all these people have come out like, we're going to bring an entire marching band onto the field. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. It's like,
we're going to bring 100+ dancers to throw on the field.
Yeah, it's like, for what? For diversity's sake? For entertainment's sake? Like, I don't know.
It says Gaza and Sudan on there. So that is, I guess, a Palestinian flag. I'm not really sure, but... So, yeah, but that guy was out there for a good hot minute before security finally wrestled him down. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Then you sent me this, and then I've just got, we'll play us out with this one right here. But you, or you would rather me play us out with this one?
It doesn't matter either or. What's the other one?
It's just, oh, God, I hit the wrong thing. There we go. It's just this one.
Oh.
The real Super Bowl.
Yeah. You can play out with the Sunny in Philadelphia one then.
Yeah, but for all of you, the real... Oh, goodness me, I forgot one last thing. There we go. Yeah, the real... the real Super Bowl is held every year in Washington, D.C. It's the Patriots versus the Steelers. And thanks to this USAID, whatever you want to call it, USAID thing, I think we've really figured out who the Steelers are versus which party is the Patriots. So...
Yeah. Again, the Republican Party is effectively useless without super strong leaders like Donald Trump. And the Democratic Party is the party of the status quo. It's like, no, we'll steal. We'll be the ones who are investing our millions of dollars into, whatever stock markets that we decide to vote and levy on,
Mm-hmm. Yep. But that's all I think I've got for today. So I'll just get ready to play us out with this. Let me transition to something.
All righty. But that's about all we've got for you today, folks. Again, we just decided to stay light today with the Super Bowl and just kind of talk about the culture. Like I said, again, it's good that people seem to just love Donald Trump and, that celebrities don't have the impact or hold over society that they used to have. I mean, again, I was sitting there watching whenever Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise came on the screen. I was like, God, who cares? It's like, I don't care what these celebrities have to say. The fact that they got to bring, what's his name? John Hamm and, Bradley Cooper out to bring the teams out in the field. It's like, why? Just have the announcer do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, who cares? Tom Cruise is really the last superstar, and I didn't even care to have him, give the two teams coming together.
Yeah.
It's like, but again,
it's like what I told you. I go, this is literally like Hollywood is like the most away from the people that it's ever been. So they're like, hey, look, we like what you like. We're hip. We're in with you folks. That's all this is.
We like football too. So again, it's just so dumb. But this is where we're at. So I mean, there are some positives, but again, there were still some negative things that you got to point out and be like, hey, there's Nike. What the heck? There's a respectful way to go about getting all the states in. I mean, again, who is against flag football for girls? And like, I mean, it's cheap. It's flags and then uniforms. It's not like football uniforms with pads.
If there's anything we've learned from this Super Bowl is like, even with Trump going after the woke and all this like corruption in the government, there's still work to be done. The Super Bowl just proved it.
Absolutely. So there's still stuff, they're probably getting rid of their last bit of DEI policies before Trump starts going, hey, Nike, it's time for you to get with the program.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about all I've got for you today. This is the Twins with Owasso Live. This was the Morning Loop. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you too can stay in the loop. But that's all we've got for you. God bless you.
See you later, everybody.
AGLES Eagles!
Oh, no, he did it! Oh, no, he did it!
Those guys are Philadelphia.
We're here with the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're opening up their doors to us. I mean, this is a boyhood dream.
I know. Why even come out here if you're not going to take this somewhat seriously? I mean,
They bust their ass every day just to get through.
oh, come on. I pay so much money in taxes already. Where's that going?
Well, they use that money to open up the Eagles' new practice facility.
That makes sense. That's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, you can't have our guys out there twisting ankles.
Yeah, man of Shady McCoy's abilities. He needs a proper landing strip.
Got to get our maniacs in green set up in a nice facility.
Sophie's choice, huh? Oof.
And then, on a Sunday, they put all their hopes into the Eagles.
I'm saying your green man suit is a stupid superstition.
Oh, really? Then why do the Eagles keep winning?
And year after year after year, their team lets them down. And they get angry.
How many Super Bowls have the Birds won?
And that anger builds into a storm of fury. And if it could just be released, then we could feel something different. What? Us, those guys, the whole city of Philadelphia could feel like champions.
You guys are true representations of the city of Philadelphia. And we came together as a city. And guys, we helped the Eagles win the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl! Everything is graded by points, right? I mean, otherwise, how could the Eagles have won the Super Bowl?
What's with you and the points? There are no points. We established that.
Well, that's how the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
I know that's how the Eagles won this, but this isn't the Eagles.
Go Birds, though.
Oh, go Birds. All right, fine. Go Birds.
right?
I know go Birds. Get your hand off my knee.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Go Birds.
Go Birds!